Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're gonna talk about I finally have a reason to actually turn my PlayStation 5 on, and honestly it's been great. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I put a link for my Patreon in there if you guys decide you want to support this channel. That's cool, not expected. I've had a few people tell me I should do it. Don't really know how I feel about it. I don't want. I'm really not trying to be an e-beggar or whatever they call them. I'm really not. If you guys want to support this channel, that's awesome. If not, like I'm not. I don't expect it. It doesn't. It never even occurred to me to do that. But if people want to show support, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you no. So let's get on with this then. So yeah, Deathloop. I'm loving this game. I'm really like. It's weird. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, what's the reason? Yeah, Deathloop, dude. Like normally I know a game is good when I'm constantly thinking about it. Like I'm at work and I'm thinking about Deathloop, or I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking about Deathloop. When I'm going to freaking sleep and I'm thinking about Deathloop and like, what else do I want to try? What do I want to do? Like, I'm freaking loving this game. Like, it's so good. It's one of those ones, like, seriously, I was on the fence about buying this game. I was like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I like the aesthetics of it or what's really going on with it. And then I'm like, you know what, man? So I literally bought this game to review on the channel and to just kind of talk about it, because I know that, you know, like it's probably I'm thinking it's probably going to be the biggest thing on the PlayStation for the rest of the year. And like it's good. Like it's definitely worth picking up. This is the first freaking game since that Astrobot's Playroom that I can actually feel the damn haptics in the PlayStation 5 controller, and it feels good. I like it. The haptics, you can actually feel Colt when he's walking, man. You can feel his footsteps, and I like that. It like, I really appreciate that Bethesda went out of their way, and Xbox Game Studio did more with the haptics than freaking than Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, man, didn't even, like, I can't feel freaking Jin's footsteps when he's walking. Sell it to me, man. I just played 1 hour 30 minutes and I like it, but so far it's very run of the mill game for me. Does something happen that I went into the game, PA, with extremely low expectations, my friend. My expectations were so low that I was just like, man, I don't know. I'm just going to play it. I literally did not expect to like this game. So the fact that I do like it is pretty cool. I think if you run around and explore and just like, just do things, like try to figure things out, it gets better for me anyways. Like, I like that kind of shit though, dude. I like walking around and exploring stuff. And my biggest complaint would probably be the AI. The AI is a little like whatever, but I've got the game turned on to where other people can invade my game. So if somebody wants to invade my game and like take me on, like, that's cool. That's going to add a lot more immersion to it. I've just been really thinking about it, and I'm really happy and excited to play it. Have you always had a reason to play the PS5 simply because you want to? You have always had. I know I've always had a reason. I bought a one for simple reason. I wanted to play Forbidden West. I want to play Forbidden West. This is just the first time I've actually like wanted to like turn my PlayStation on every day and play a game that's solely on the PlayStation. I got so many experiences on the Xbox that I could turn that on and just be happy every single day. I don't necessarily have to have a reason to turn my Xbox on. It's just there, and I have everything right there at my fingertips that I could want to play. So the fact that I finally have a game on the PlayStation 5 that's something that I actively want to play and enjoy, it's given me a newfound reason to actually turn the PlayStation on that I really have been lacking for the last 6 months since I got it. By the way, no matter how many patrons you get from this point onward, I was the first. I already know. You're always the first, my friend. You're always there. And I really appreciate you, Sev. You've been here all the time. I don't think you've ever missed a show at all. Like, ever. Are you? Yeah, I'm more stealth PA, definitely. I think I just need to get more power up in order to enjoy it more. And that's the thing, like with this game, the trial and error of it, I'm just running around. Like I haven't even went out of my way to actually try to get into the story or really get into like the because I was just kind of playing it throughout the week, like whatever, because I really can't sit down and get into games during the week. So tomorrow morning or tonight after I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to jump on. I'm probably going to stream tonight my gameplay, at least till Mama's got to go to bed. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up and we're going to be playing this thing. I have missed one. I was in the hospital, tried watching on my phone and fell asleep. Yeah, well, I mean, like for the most part, you've always been here, like from the early days, man. From the early days. Demon Slayer, what's up, my friend? I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, I turned Deathloop on for the first time, and my damn PS5 started ticking. Can my PS5 be getting into a Deathloop now? I don't know, man. I haven't had a ticking sound on it yet. Woo, they had me so pumped with drugs, I could barely keep my eyes open. Damn. I bet it felt good, though. Well, what were you in? Yeah, dude, that really sucks that you were in the hospital. What were you in the hospital for? I'm really interested about this ticking thing, dude. Getting shot is a pain in the ass, and whoever did it, you're an asshole. You got shot, dude? With like a... Oh, wait, but that's right. You live in one of those dangerous neighborhoods, huh? No. Dang, that really sucks. That really does suck. Was it on purpose? Somebody did it on purpose, or like stray bullet, something like that? Sounds like a sticker hitting the fan, honestly. Like a ticking sound. And it only does it when you play freaking Deathloop? I think Deathloop might be a pretty intensive game. I don't know. I'll have to listen for that, Demon. Like, I haven't heard like a ticking sound or anything. My PlayStation seems to be doing pretty well. No, I was caught in the crossfire from across the street. Ooh, yeah, see a stray bullet. That sucks, dude. I think the sticker thing was not real. Yeah. Oh, somebody talking about like a sticker hitting the fan on one of those like things that they took apart or something. Yeah, I never saw that one. I usually try not to watch that stuff because I don't want the negative thoughts in my head about that. But I'm fine. No fatal damage and just shoulder pain. Shoulder pain I've been living with for like 7 months now, man, or 7 years. And after I tore my rotator cuff, I can't downhill bike no more. And oh yeah, the shoulder pain is freaking so bad. I just needed some stitches and extraction. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if your rotator cuff is screwed up, oh man, it's bad. Like it's real bad. And that shoulder pain never goes away, Sev. The more I work my arm and the more I do, the more it hurts, and then it hurts down into my elbow and stuff. If I'm doing a lot of working out and stuff. No, LOL. It does it randomly. Then I press the side panels and it quits. But Deathloop is awesome. Deathloop's a good game, man. I like it. I really hope you get into a PA. Like I really hope you get into this game, man. Because I mean, it's. I like the fact that I can play it at my own pace and I can explore and I can just do whatever I want. And that's basically what I've been doing. And I found enough enjoyment in that to where like I want to actually continue to just play this game. Which studio do you think Microsoft will buy next? Oh yeah, I've been hearing about those rumors. I think if they're going to announce one, it's going to be a Japanese company just because of the fact that they're going to be at Tokyo Game Show later this month or next month. I think it's later this month. So I'm thinking, oh, Deathloop, dude. Deathloop GF88. Deathloop is freaking so cool. I like it. I'm liking the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Definitely playing only in the I'm only playing in the gosh dang it, what's that? The performance mode, and it's been pretty good. Yeah, man. I know I know they told me it will never get better. It only gets worse. Yeah, there's like a 5% chance too, Sev, that they can actually fix it. That's why I've never gotten the surgery, but I'm optimistic, guys. So, oh yeah, don't let it get you down. Probably, yeah. I'm thinking Sega or something, man. Like it's gonna be a Japanese company, guys. That's what I'm thinking. Sure, I'll play it again tonight. Don't give up. It's just from here, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a 10 out of a 10 PA, but I definitely like it at about an 8. Like it feels good. I feel like they should probably put out like a patch for the AI, like make the AI like give you a choice, to have if you're playing in single player mode and you're not doing online, definitely give you a patch to make the AI better so it's more challenging or whatever. But at the same time, if you've got somebody invading your game, that's already going to add like a level of that's going to add more than enough. I think that's going to add more than enough challenge for you for sure. Dishonored 3, let's hope not a spinoff. I think the next one they're making is gonna. I think they're working on the Redfall too, man. Like they did this one in Redfall. They're working on Redfall. Should real Gran Turismo as well on PS5. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna play the heck out of Gran Turismo 7. I'll be playing that like the day it comes out. Like there's no doubt about that. I'm buying that. God of War was looking nice. Definitely buying God of War. That's for sure. GF88, you have fun, man. Thanks for coming to the show, dude. I really appreciate it. I haven't seen you, and I hope you come back. God of War and Forbidden West. I'm not a fan of too many racers, though. I have like that nostalgic thing for Gran Turismo that goes all the way back to like PlayStation 1. So I'll be definitely picking that up. I'm a sucker for ray tracing. I know it's only 30 FPS, but I love me some eye candy. From what I gather, it's ray trace shadows and global illumination, which is both pretty good. I do think the ray trace shadows is more important than having ray trace reflections in any game. Oh yeah, Deathloop was way better than freaking Returnal, man. Like Returnal, even if I only play 1 hour and 30 minutes of Deathloop. I know, dude. I played Returnal for 12 freaking hours, man, in that one biome. That game was just so broken at launch, and like I lost interest in it, man, because it was so broken. After I went into one of those doors with the star above them, yeah, that shit was broken. Ever since then, it was just way too freaking hard, man. If they get like DirectML or FSR or something working in tandem with the ray tracing, and it makes it to where we get an acceptable performance level, like I would be okay with it. But as it sits right now, I think the two best ray tracing was probably Doom Eternal and possibly see, that's another thing. Like, how come Deathloop can't run as good as Doom Eternal? I know it's not on. I know it's like based on id Tech, but it's not necessarily id Tech's engine, but it is derived from id Tech. So I was hoping that we would. My hopes for Deathloop were pretty much with how it would be on Doom Eternal. Like I thought that we would get at least comparable. Yeah, they're AMD. I suppose I just answered my own question. Returnal needs some sort of save feature for me to go back. I like the ambience and the settings, but dying and getting nothing for dude, that shit was so bad for me. Like I spent 12 hours, man, trying to push through that, and I just thought, you know what, man, this thing is so broken. I get to a door, I can't go through the door. These freaking monsters they're putting out are like way freaking hard. I was like, whatever. After I went into that room with the star and I beat that room with the star, I didn't see the boss again until they put out that patch to optimize it. Metro Exodus PS5 is beautiful with ray tracing. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's another one. Metro Exodus. Metro Exodus is not doing it's doing lighting and global illumination as well and shadows. It's not doing the ray trace reflections, though. I think the ray trace reflections were the most expensive. So, I mean, personally, the shadows are pretty good. I mean, we have the shadows on Call of Duty. Yeah, DLSS performance boost with NVIDIA. Yeah, that's probably the only way to experience like solid ray tracing. But I mean, you're still going to get. I mean, me personally, 60 frames a second is probably the most important thing for me this generation going forward. Graphics were already good enough on last gen games to where 60 FPS, putting that in there, and probably better. Hey, Cabbage, how you doing, my friend? See, people are attacking the guys who done the first PS5 cooler testing. Now, man, I cannot believe how heated people get over a console threatening Vogue. I know, gosh, dang. They're attacking who? They're attacking the Igor guy or whatever, the Greek, the Greek guys from gosh, I couldn't understand the lick of what they were saying, but the dudes from the dudes that put out that first one. Hey Russell, how you doing, my friend? It's been a while. I think you were here on the last show, actually. But yeah, dude, it's good that you come back. I really appreciate it. By the way, I guess for the studio that Microsoft buys, it's From Software. Dude, if they bought From Software, man, PlayStation fanboys would freak out, dude. I think they'd have to be put on suicide watch, dude. If Xbox bought From Software, dude. Oh man. Let's see. I doubt From Software is up for grabs, but I don't hate the idea. I think they would blossom under Xbox, to tell you the truth, man. But I think From Software games should be multi-platform regardless. They should. Yeah, those Greek guys, man. Dude, I can't believe people are freaking out on. I'm watching AEW and watching you too. Love your content. It's so down to earth and unbiased. Appreciate that, Demon Slayer. Sometimes I get kind of heated over the PlayStation, though, man. I do, and you know that. Only when Jeff comes and stirs me up, man. Yeah, Suicide Watch for sure. I don't get fanboys, man. Gosh, fanboys are so freaking. PlayStation would lose all hope ever getting another blood. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. I don't know. I mean, if they would have kept Japan Studios, I could see them being able to possibly pull something off, man. But dude, I don't know. I don't know about freaking PlayStation sometimes. What's up, Chat Straggly Rock? How you doing, my friend? I was in the TTS Xbox podcast today. If you want to watch it later, by Sean 786. Yeah. I didn't know you actually get on lives and stuff, my friend. Steve from Gamers Nexus clearly said if they had thermocouples even 2 to 3 millimeters apart, it would cause different readings, and now people are attacking them for lying. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. If Xbox gets Take Two, oh gosh, dude, they would definitely be on suicide watch for Take Two, man. I don't know, man. Agree with you, Frog. My bet is they buy a Japanese studio. I'm thinking it's a Japanese studio. We got. If they're gonna announce it anytime soon within the next month, and with Tokyo Game Show, it's gonna be at Tokyo Game Show, man. Definitely bring the views, LOL. Nah, I am happy, Shaq. Like I'm freaking really loving this Deathloop, man. I've played my PlayStation 5 more this week than I have the whole time I've had it, to be completely honest with you. And I like that. I like the fact that I have a reason to turn on my PlayStation 5. I like the fact that Bethesda and Xbox Studio has done more with the haptic feedback than any of the PlayStation 5 games I've played yet. Like I can feel Colt's movements. I can feel the recoil in the gun when I shoot the shotgun. Like I can feel things that I'm like, wow, man, this is cool, man. This is the way it should be. This is what I actually wanted to feel when I bought that. I do too. It's a love-hate. I have Xbox Series and PS5. I love them both, but damn, PS5 was rough at launch and still, yeah. This new update that they just put out has been pretty stable. I was in the beta the whole time, so I was pretty happy with that. Carol Brooke, how you doing? Got to say hi to everybody. I think Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers would be good, but they would have to buy all the IP or the or rent the IP. If you're starting to get haters, then that means you're moving up. Yeah, I get a lot of haters sometimes. Oh gosh, man! But it's always fun. They were thinking about Warner Brothers a while back. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Capella, how you doing, man? What up with Deathloop is great. Yeah, dude, I'm enjoying Deathloop. Yeah, and you're liking it too. Yeah, have most of the weapons already. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing after I'm done doing this tonight. Imagine Sega Xbox exclusive, all Yakuza, Sonic. Dude, that would be freaking pretty cool. Cap Jack. I'm not even capping on I'm not even capping on PlayStation. I'm actually pretty happy. It's good that. Well, yeah, you're right. I did kind of cap with Bethesda, actually an Xbox company, doing more for the DualSense than freaking half of the stuff I've played on the PlayStation. You know, like when I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima and I'm running around with Jin, I can't feel his footsteps on the ground. I can't feel the sword swings and the impacts or anything in that. All I can feel is the stupid triggers, man. That's it. And that to me is like, okay, like it's not as impressive as actually feeling like the footsteps and the recoil from the gun and stuff like that. That's pretty impressive. Like I do like that, and it's pretty good. I'm happy that you're enjoying the game. Oh yeah, it's good. I definitely agree about the DualSense and Deathloop. They did a great job with that. I'm liking it, dude. I think this is the best that I've felt aside from Astro's Playroom. Like seriously, like this is great. And if more games do this, that's going to be great. Like I do like that. I saw a video of Crap Gamer crying saying Xbox fans hate him, PlayStation fans hate him, and how he feels unaccepted. But at no point in that video did he ever admit to being, oh, I know, huh? He's like, man, I know I do a lot of clickbait, but why does everybody hate me? It's like, dude, just stop doing clickbait, man. Like, I don't think he's a bad guy. He just needs to start bringing his content more full circle, you know, instead of just doing the clickbait thing. Just never learn, I suppose. Yeah, I'm good. I heard Vanguard is having issues and it got delayed. I don't know if it got delayed. I know they're doing a beta this week on Xbox and everything. So I played that beta on the PlayStation 5 and I just thought, man, like I don't know if I want any more of this Call of Duty in my life. Like I don't. I normally just buy the Call of Duties for the campaign anyways. So this time, I don't know. I might actually pass on it and just wait till it's half price. I think that's what I'm going to do. Mortal Kombat, Batman, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they would have to. I think they would have to buy those. They would either have to buy those IPs, Cabbage, or they'd have to rent them or work out a deal with Warner Brothers to get that. Because I don't think they're going to sell. Well, maybe if they sell Batman to Xbox, that would be freaking pretty cool, dude. That would be pretty cool. Shaq isn't going to say Deathloop is good or he is giving Xbox credit and he can't stand it. Deathloop is great. IPs. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Cabbage. The weapons are great too. Oh yeah, dude, I got those pink ones. Them pink ones that you can put together. I went and I found those. I was like looking in there and I could just see the thing through the door and I was like, what the heck is that? And I was like, oh, secret. Oh, I need batteries. Oh, I know where batteries are. I went and got the batteries and I put them in the door and I was like, dang, I got them freaking guns, man. Yeah, did I get another controller? Stick drift? I have a spare. I have a spare controller, so it doesn't matter. It only does the stick drift thing like in the menus, so I'm not too worried about it right now. But yeah, they're like $69. I'll just buy another one if I need to. Crap Gamer loves the hate. It gets him views and makes him cash, and that's all he really cares about. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I don't really ever remember seeing a Crap Gamer video that had advertising in it. Yeah, I saw something about the Dreamcast guy like straight parading around for the Sony PlayStation 5 thing today. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm not even gonna watch it. Clickbait is fine, but I do have clickbait titles sometimes, but at the same time, like when you come to the video, it's usually like down to earth, like not stupid or whatever. Toxic console fanboy. Yeah, exactly. Do you really need to watch the video? Preferred platform good, competitor trash. Yeah. Why do bots demand more acquisition than more games from? I have thought that a little. I have kind of thought that too. It's like I mean, like the acquisitions are fine and all, whatever Xbox, but like when are we going to start getting these games, dude? You guys buy every time they announce a new acquisition. I'm like, well, great. Now we're going to wait 4 years for a game, dude? Like, I mean, I just I'm right there with you, Shaq, on that, dude. I want to start seeing the fruits of the labor. I really don't want to have to wait till halfway through this freaking console cycle to start getting, you know, like Avowed and Fable and all these other games that I want to play. Like, I don't want to wait 4 more freaking years for this stuff. I want it to be like soon. And I know they're coming. I know that they spent the money to do that. It sounds like Bethesda is the one that's gonna have more stuff ready faster, because Bethesda was like already like working on stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I want Fable, man. I know that Playground Games has been working on Fable, so we might get that next year. We might get that the year after. So it at the end of the day, I unsubscribed from Dreamcast Guy a while ago. He's garbage. Like, when I first started watching Dreamcast Guy like a few years ago, he wasn't that bad. Like, it's just like this last couple of years, like a lot of them have kind of just went to like this this like pander to everything type stuff, you know, like they are trying to I don't know, man. I got a little tired of it too, you know what I mean? It's like I like to hear the news and stuff, but I can find out the news on Twitter myself and then tell everybody on YouTube too. You know what I mean? Like, so eventually I'll start getting people that like will give me secrets and tell me stuff and blah, blah, blah and whatever. And like, it'll be cool. It'll be interesting. But at the same time, like, I don't know. Sounds like the pot calling the kettle black to my friend. Yeah, it is. I hope Microsoft buys everything and leaves them with God of War. Game of Thrones, God of War, Game of Thrones, and Gran Turismo 7, dude. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's time. Xbox start delivering bangers, man. Psychonauts was great. It's a good start, but they got to nail Halo. Yeah, dude, if they don't nail Halo, I'm going to be pretty pissed, dude. They should probably just get rid of 343. I've never really been a big Halo fan, so I don't know. I mean, all I'm going to be able to really base that off is if I like Halo Infinite, because I did like Halo Reach, but at the same time, you know, if it doesn't work out, man, they should move on from 343 and put somebody else in charge of Halo, or I mean, just kind of let Halo not die, but like go away. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, PlayStation has let some of their stuff go, and like, it's fine. I mean, you get over it. You always hope and wish for more, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, if Halo goes by the wayside, Halo goes by the wayside. The difference between bots and ponies is bots love hope of getting exclusives. Ponies only care about what PlayStation devs are already creating. You'll never see ponies begging for acquisitions. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. Xbox started times exclusive. You know what, Shaq? I don't necessarily think they're. I mean, like, Xbox kind of has to acquire studios to feed Game Pass, man. So it's like, I mean, I think the acquisitions more or less, you know, are just like, okay, cool. What do we get on Game Pass? You know what I mean? Not like, id Software. Oh yeah, dude. If id Software took over the Halo franchise, it would be freaking fantastic. Sony fans are saying that GT is better than Forza. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I like Forza a little better lately, but at the same time, I still like Gran Turismo. I feel like Forza is a lot more gritty in the detail, whereas GT is still highly Japanese styled or whatever. It's got that you know, that more Japanese look to the visuals and stuff. And that, I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, I like the way that Forza. I like the gritty Forza. Yeah, I agree with 343 should get Halo taken out. Yeah, exactly. 343 probably should just be done with Halo. See how wrong you are. I also recall PlayStation gamers demanding that Sony buys Square Enix after the Bethesda purchase. Shaq. I think I honestly, I hate to say it, but I do kind of feel like Square Enix would be a good fit for PlayStation. I mean, it would, but at the same time, you know, that I would really that would really kind of suck for the Tomb Raider series, you know. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. Better than Forza? Absolutely not. GT7 graphics don't come close in graphics or gameplay compared to Forza. Forza is the best racer hands. I like the gritty look of Forza. I think Forza just looks more gritty and more like realistic. Whereas GT looks pretty, like it looks good, but at the same time, I kind of just prefer Forza, man. Like I prefer Forza's force feedback settings on my wheel setup. I prefer um the handle. I mean, I like the handling of GT Sport, but it feels too on the rails. You know what I mean? Like if that makes sense. Like when you got a sim rig hooked up to it, like GT Sport kind of feels like it's on rails, whereas Forza is like feels a lot more kind of not necessarily realistic because it still feels arcadey, but more like you got more control over your setup on Forza. Lost their minds every time they port a game to the PC, like a bunch of children. Tell me, Shaq, you say ponies don't do this. You clearly have never seen the Twitter post. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Twitter stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff on that. Oh yeah, dude. Like I like Horizon. Horizon's probably my favorite arcade racer now. Definitely knocked Need for Speed out of the running in terms of arcade racer, but Forza Motorsport, like I'm way more leaning towards sim as I get older than any of that arcade stuff anymore. Like sometimes, like I went back and I was playing that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit or whatever that one they just remade or not remade but did the remaster on, and yeah, the handling on that shit just feels so super early into Deathloop, pretty fun so far. Yeah, dude. I'm 100% getting Tales. Yeah, 100 Tales of Arise is freaking amazing. Apparently, if you buy the Xbox version on disc, you get two versions of that game. You get the Xbox One version and the Xbox Series X on a disc, like two discs. So you could put one in your Xbox One and the other one. I don't said something about needing both discs to play it on both or so. I don't know. So yeah, you might. Nice, thanks, Cabbage. I appreciate that, man. Sev beat me to it. Yeah. Man, you guys are awesome, dude. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. I don't know how to really thank you guys, except for to continue making great content that you guys like to watch. Yeah, you get two discs in the Xbox version, man. So something about I was reading up on it, but it sounds like you have to have the two discs. So the Xbox Series X version comes on its own disc. And then the Xbox One all the way up to Xbox Series S is on a whole nother Frog, you're a total bro, man. I love listening to these streams. Thank you, Walter. I really appreciate that. You get both the discs, and then the one goes up to the Xbox Series S, but it says something about needing both discs to play the game. So I don't know if yeah, two discs for Xbox. So essentially you can put yours in your Xbox Series X and then give your Xbox One version to your Xbox One friend, and yeah, dude, you got two discs. But I don't know if it works like that, or if you have to put like one disc in to like give a proof that you have it or whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. PlayStation 5, you got I think you get the one disc or whatever, but I think you have to actually buy like a PlayStation 4 copy or a PlayStation 5, or if you buy a PlayStation 5 copy, I don't know if it because it won't work in your PlayStation 4, but I mean you definitely get. Yeah, see that's the thing, like with the smart delivery or whatever. Yeah, like every other game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's that way. I know that if you buy the digital version, you get both copies. You can play it on whatever Xbox you want. I missed it. I'm assuming Deathloop is your reason for yes, it is. It is my reason that I've been playing my PlayStation 5 all freaking week. It's pretty dang good, man. Oh, we're talking about we're kind of talking about Deathloop and the fact that I'm actually playing on PlayStation, the Deathloop. It's freaking actually pretty good, guys. Games are supposed to be getting smaller in size, particular PS games because of the SSD. Yeah, I'm still working on that video to put it out to let you guys know. There is pretty there, I mean, I'm seeing like anywhere from like 25% cut in space to some games being almost 50%, but but not quite like cut in half, but they are definitely smaller. They are definitely a smaller save file on the PlayStation 5. On the Xbox, I still feel like you're downloading all of the Xbox One stuff too. I still feel like you're downloading a lot of that code, so it's not necessarily really it's not really saving you any space on Xbox, which just kind of suck, man. I wish that they could do something, like PlayStation to make the sizes smaller. Don't think I could post links on YouTube chats. Who is can I post an image link on the 2 discs? You can try. I don't think they I think it holds them. It might come through because I'm on StreamYard. Go ahead and try it. Games are supposed to be getting smaller. I don't think you can post links. Well, if you have bought any games off of Xbox Live Store, you can have that friend of yours who has Xbox add your console. Oh yeah, definitely. You can definitely do game share. Deathloop seems a lot right now. A ton of information thrown at you at the beginning of the game. Yeah, it can be a little, Walter. I'm just like running around, screwing around, dude. Like just go and explore and like get to know the area, because that's going to be the main thing that you're really going to need to know. And then all the other stuff is just going to kind of fall into place. That's what I've been doing. I've just been like going around and maybe and just doing like stuff like off the stuff. I gifted a year of Game Pass to 2 of my friends who were hating on the service, but not that they have it now that they have it a complete 180. Oh yeah, definitely. Is the PS5 game smaller due to Kraken or the lower resolution? I think it's probably Kraken. It might be the lower resolution too. 2K textures. I don't know. 4K textures do take a lot more space, guys. No. For the most of the analysis I've seen, though, Shaq, is these games have got like the same resolution textures and stuff. So at the end of the day, yeah, dude, the Kraken is probably doing its job, because I have seen a dramatic difference in like some of the games that I buy, like, because I probably have like 10, 15 games on both systems now, and all of them are definitely smaller on the PlayStation, but nothing as dramatic as like 50% yet. I think Sony paid for those Deathloop reviews, just like how they got caught doing that with Death Stranding. Maybe, I don't know. See, they might have, but I'm actually enjoying Deathloop at the same time. And if PlayStation's paying to get Xbox developers better review scores, that all the more power to them, dude. All the more power to them. Check food. Does it run in lower resolution on PS5? Yeah, that's a good point. I'll just learn through exploration and Deathloop. Yeah, that's the best way I'm playing it, and that's why I'm really enjoying it, I think, is because I'm playing the game, dude. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm walking around, I'm exploring stuff like I normally would in an open world game, and I'm having a great time doing that. Yeah, it tends to read, though. That kind of stuff gets a little bit irritating in the hints in the past. You can track. It's crazy. Yeah, dude. And every time you go to a different area at a different time, shit changes too. Like, enemies might be like a lot more, or there might be things that you can find. Everything resets at the end of the day, though, so it's pretty cool. So if you find something, at least you know how to get back to it. Most of the PS5 games are at least 100, 200p less resolution than Series X. Yeah, but I don't know if that necessarily is going to account for because a lot of them are dynamic too. So if they're dynamic, if the PS5 Pro came out, then they would hit that higher resolution. So I'm pretty sure they have the same settings. It's just the Kraken is definitely making it so the game files are smaller. That's for sure. But compression can be detrimental to certain games depending on the files they use. Yeah. I won't be playing Deathloop on PS5, although I really want to try it. But I know I'll suck badly at it because of my suckage with a controller. So I grabbed it for the PC. Haven't played it yet. Cool. I think you're gonna enjoy it even more on the PC if you could push that at 4K 60. Dude, this game looks so good, man. The textures look great. the freaking, oh yeah, it looks so good. Does anyone care about the gunk? LOL. No, not really, but I'll probably play it on, I'll probably play it on freaking Game Pass for 10 minutes and be like, oh, that was fun. Is it true that Tales of Arise costume DLCs give you special? No, not at all. I bought some of them. I probably spent like $40 in DLCs on that game, Walter. I mean, I like the freaking outfits that I got. I thought they were freaking really amazing. So yeah, dude, I spent about $40 on DLC, and I bought. When you get to the later stages of that game, dude, if you don't grind in the beginning like I should have grinded, yeah, you're gonna get stuck like I did, and I just ended up buying all of the. I ended up buying every freaking level I could get, and that was about 25 levels or something. I think it was 25 or 30 levels. I didn't buy all the SP though. I just bought the levels. I keep 160 games on my Xbox at all times out of the 600 games I have. Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm almost catching up to 600. I've had my Xbox. I've been in the Xbox ecosystem for a little over 4 years now, and I'm about 360 something games, I think. And that doesn't even include the games with gold that like I could freaking get, but I don't. Andrew, last question. I'm a pony, but I got both consoles, and for some reason the games I play on Game Pass, I never feel the need or want to finish them. Do you ever finish Game Pass games? So is what I do with those games, what I do with them, Shaq Fu, because you're right. If you download something on Game Pass, it doesn't necessarily feel like it doesn't necessarily push you to want to play through it, because you're like, well, I can come back to it whenever. So if I like a game, if I really get into it, then I just go ahead and buy it, like I did with Psychonauts 2. I bought Flight Sim, and I bought a few more off of there. So I do finish those ones. But some games I download just to try, and if I like them, I usually end up buying them. If I don't, then I don't finish them. No. I do kind of like Hades, but I do not think that I want to add that to my collection. So I will probably never finish that, to be completely honest with you. That's the only really bad part about JRPGs. Grinding is and I haven't played a lot of JRPGs. Like I did grind Scarlet Nexus a little bit, but Tales of Arise, I did not freaking start grinding that one, and I should have started grinding it. It freaking irritated me that I ended up buying all of those, but I finally beat the game Monday night, and I was happy that I did that. Awesome stream. Glad to be off work today, as it is early 4 a.m. in the UK. Oh my gosh, dude. Ooh, man, I'm so glad you guys come and watch me when you're like bloodshot eyes and having to go to bed, dude. Hey, Ninefoot, how you doing, man? Both consoles for some reason. Games I play and give it. Oh, yeah. Isn't that the beauty of it, Shaq? It is not a good thing to not feel too committed to something by a purchase and have to free reign. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't want it. Sometimes I do that. If I pay for games, then I will force myself to sit and play them, even if I'm like not really that into it. Like, man, I don't want to be forced to play them. And if I can download it on Game Pass, something that I was gonna buy, and I play it, and I'm like, wow, man, this ain't that great. Then cool. Correction, I have finished Yakuza 1 through 3, so I guess I just love those games more than the other Game Pass games. Working on Outriders right now. Yeah, I see. With Outriders, I ended up buying that. I went through the campaign, and that was good for me. Like I was good with that. Like I did not really care to grind any more after that. I was casting to my TV from my iPad Pro, and it crapped out. LOL. So watching through YouTube app and trying. Oh, nice. Sony not done with director's cuts. Could be Days Gone and Last of Us 2 director's cuts. I bet they include factions with The Last of Us 2. I'm thinking they're going to do like a Last of Us 1, Last of Us 2 kind of a director's cut remake of the first game, and package that for like full price. I don't even think we're going to get a $10 upgrade on that. I think we're going to have to buy that outright for $70 for both of those games as a as a set like Nathan Drake. So I would expect that. I would expect a full-fledged remake of the first game with The Last of Us 2 with the and also have the Fractions, DLC in there, all in one package for like $70. You probably will be able to get the Factions as a Last of Us 2 add-on, but after that, yeah, I don't know if you'll even get a $10 upgrade price on that game though. Bad game comes to Game Pass, whatever, you aren't burned, but yeah, like that Dark Alliance, man, I couldn't get into that game. Like I like that. Who you playing in Diablo 2 as your first character? I decided today that I'm gonna probably not buy Diablo 2 just yet. Actually, I don't know, man. I do want to buy it. Somebody was telling me the other day that it plays like an old game, like it feels old. So I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I might pick it up. I bought Sonic Colors today, and I bought Kenya Bridge of Spirits. So those are what I'm playing next week. Godfall was god awful. Yeah. Oh, I bought Godfall for $70. Yeah, dude, that game freaking. I bought that game. I even bought the DLC, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do that for? I don't even. And then I tried to play the game, and I was like, dude, I still don't even want to play this stupid game, man. It's just dumb. You're doing nothing wrong, Shaq. Just keep trying stuff out until you find games that hook you. And if the services, dude, I played the medium all the way through on Game Pass, and I was like, cool, man. I've been playing my pay. Well, yeah, dude. Of course, you've been playing your PlayStation 5 constantly, dude. I told you, man. I told you from the get-go on this channel. If you are going from a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 5 is freaking phenomenal. Like you'll probably listen to me and you'll be like, what is this guy talking about, man? Like, how can he not blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, oh, man, I'm not coming from a PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm coming from an Xbox Series X to a PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. To be honest, I still haven't done The Last of Us 2. Unfortunately, I found out about Joel. Just play it, trust us. It wasn't that T1 Tusk Crow. Yeah, just play it, dude. Just play it. It's not freaking horrible. Like it was fine. Like I really did like the game, and the story worked. It is what it is. Yeah, Joel dies, but it needed to be done. I don't know, for in order for this story to move forward. Like it is what it is. It does play like an old game, but it's a sick old game. Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna pick it up. I'm probably gonna do it. What's this right here? If you haven't played TL, yeah, you're missing out. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely get in The Last of Us 2 director's cut or a collection with Fractions after. After that, I'm hoping no more director's cuts. Sony isn't pushing Kenya the way they did Deathloop. Kind of worried. Yeah, I have noticed that. They have not really been talking about it, and it comes out in just a couple of days, dude. A couple of days. I bought it today, actually. I went ahead and pre-ordered that so that I have that ready. Kenya is an indie. I mean, it is kind of an indie, but it's not. Yeah, coming from a base PS4 there's no question, Walter, that going from a PS4 or PS4 Pro to a PS5, yeah, dude, your mind is gonna be freaking blown, dude. That shit is amazing. But coming from Xbox Series X to PlayStation 5 was like, ooh, man, like that's kind of rough. I mean, it's like. I mean, dude, I'm happy that PlayStation 5 is at least holding its own right now with the Xbox. Like the games look similar, but I mean, we're also talking about games that are being made in parity for the most part on both consoles, and they're cross-gen, dude. Like, yeah, they should be running pretty good on both of them. Kenya is a very niche type of game, very specific demographic of players, though of course it is not being pushed like Deathloop, which is a game with mass appeal and made by a well-known publisher. That is true. Jack, the Factions will hopefully fill a hole in the multiplayer game right now. No more COD for me. Not sure on Battlefield 2042. I'm buying 2042. I'm buying that game. So yeah, I'll grab that even at full price. New Dragon Age. Yep. If Dragon Age comes out in 2023, like I would be I would be happy with that, but I'd also be a little disappointed. I would love to see that game in 2022, but I would want them to. I want the new Dragon Age to be good BioWare. I want it to be good. I want it to be. I want it. I want it to be a good game. If they're gonna pull like an Anthem on us with Dragon Age, I'm gonna be pissed. I would much rather have a solid Dragon Age and a good freaking Mass Effect. I don't want some kind of sad 2042. 2042 got delayed. I bet Sony going to call the PS5 Pro the PS5 Director's Cut by Mark Cerny. Oh, dang. Kind of sad. 2042 for delayed. Did it really get delayed? Yeah, skipping COD and Battlefield, Halo, and Deathloop is my 2021 FPS games. Yeah, Deathloop is pretty good, man. I definitely concerns me that some people are comparing Deathloop to Dishonored. Yeah, do not compare. I don't think you should compare these two games, man, at all. I think you should just play these as their own entities completely. I'm no fan of roguelikes or lights, whatever it's called. So people recommending Returnal to me are wasting your time. Yeah, definitely do not buy Returnal if you are. Yeah, I think Deathloop is definitely more varied. Vanguard is Modern Warfare 2019 DLC. Yeah. Oh dang. Did it get delayed? Really? Oh, until November. Not awful, but still. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, that just, yeah, dude, I'm so sick of these games getting fucking bounced around, man. It's starting to get irritating. I'm also not working on a project on the side. You will see announced sometime in November, I believe. Stay tuned. Nice. No, Deathloop's not roguelike, but Returnal is. Yeah, dude, spending 12 hours in that first biome really like turned me off to Returnal, man. I don't mind the gameplay. Like the gameplay was great and I really did like it and I was having a good time, but at the same time, like that freaking being stuck in that damn first play, it was getting irritating. I need to see like new shit like fairly quick. Going to impact the AI imbalance. I was more bummed, to be honest, about Dying Light 2 getting pushed. Yeah, for real, huh? Dying Light 2. I mean, at least that's coming out next year now. That it'll kind of take some of the heat off for the end of the year with all the other stuff that's coming out. Yeah, Dying Light 2. I am Returnal will test your skills. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a good game. Like the gameplay was pretty good in Returnal. Like I'm not saying that I hate that gameplay, but at the same time, man, it was so broken when I was playing it when it first came out that I'm like, wow, dude. God of War came out 2018, took 5 years to make. So Ragnarok will be 2023 probably. Why we didn't get a release date. They're saying winter. They're saying winter. So basically 2023. Yeah. It comes out like December 5th. No, I'm just joking. It's basically 2023. Oh yeah, dude. Game Pass is good. I do like Game Pass. I think it's a really decent freaking I think it's a good value for gamers, especially right now with not a lot of first party on Xbox. Having Game Pass to fill that gap to let you play whatever you want. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just kind of pissed me off. Yeah, but Dying Light 2 at the same time as Elden Ring. Oh yeah, huh? And Forbidden West. I forgot about that. Dang, dude. That is coming out right at the same time as those. I mean, like, I'll buy Forbidden West and I'll buy Dying Light 2 at the same time. I'll probably play through Forbidden West first and then I'll play through Dying Light 2. I mean, it's just the way it goes, man. Like, why are all the delayed games targeting February 22? Is there something with that month? Horizon, Saints Row, Dying Light, Sifu, and a couple of others. Yeah, February is probably when the PS5 Pro is going to launch. So they want to be able to have or that's when like the biggest PlayStation 5 refresh is coming out or the biggest stock drop. Want to have all those games ready for that stock drop. I hope Ragnarok is a PS5 exclusive, even if they must delay it. Yeah, dude, I wish it was, but it is coming to PS4. It wasn't delayed because of COVID. It needed more work. Ooh, dang. Good lineup for 2022 then. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have a pretty solid lineup in 2022. I don't know, man. We're not even into we're not even into the winter season yet, dude. How do we know all these freaking, because all of these developers live in these freaking, like, in these states that are gonna shut everything down and lock everything down right when COVID starts back up here in the winter. So I don't know, man. We're probably not going to get any of these games this year, dude. To tell you the truth, they'll probably get pushed out even farther. You have fun, Sev. We will definitely see you on the next one. Are you excited about Bethesda making an Indiana? Oh, yes, dude, for sure. I'm so happy about the Indiana Jones game. See, I grew up watching Indiana Jones, like when I was a kid, man. So I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm definitely a Indiana Jones fan. So this is going to be pretty good. I really hope they have Harrison Ford as the voice for Indiana Jones. That would be pretty good. No doubt. February's miserable in Scotland, so I can handle all that gaming. I know. They everything down and allow us to game. Yeah. Lock everything down. Yeah, lock it down and just let us play games. Trek to Yomi looks amazing. Dude, I saw another one of those Chinese games today. Something like it looks like a Dark Souls type thing with a chick, bro. I get leery when I see those games, the Chinese ones, because I feel like they're just like basically copying other games and making it look cool and like changing some stuff just to get backing or funding for it, and then they're never going to come out. So I really hate it when IGN shows us these things and it's like, really, dude, like nobody else is talking about this, but you're going to run with it. Okay, dude. I know, man. I spent 2 years in Glasgow. It was miserably cold and always raining for some reason. Cold and wet. See you later, Sev. Thanks for coming tonight. I appreciate you. I'm hyped for God of War, but as an honest pony, it didn't wow me in the graphics or gameplay. I know it's 2201 dock, but hoping the PS5 version separates itself in fidelity. Only hyped about the story from the dude. I'm really hyped about the story. Dark Moons, how's it going, my friend? Can we please get a remake of Rise Son of Rome, or at least exactly, at least a freaking an upgrade, at least a next gen upgrade? That would be great. I'd be happy with that. Or a second game. I would like a second game, to tell you the truth. That Rise Son of Rome, because I didn't buy my Xbox till like way into the generation. So when I played that, I was like, wow, dude, this game looks great. Yeah, I mean, definitely come up with some crazy stuff. Well, Walter, if you want to do that, get yourself a copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and start making some quests. Because they put that quest editor in there that you can make your own quests. So give that a try, man. See how that pans out. 14 miles away from Glasgow, bro. And yep, accurate appraisal, LOL. But hey, when the global warming hits, we will be in Italy. Yeah, for real. Frog, did you hear about Project Cobalt? It will be a first-person RPG set in a steampunk world developed by In Exile. That would be pretty cool. I like In Exile. They do pretty decent work. Hey Jay, how you doing, man? I finally beat Tales of Arise. Did you beat it yet? Yeah, they needed to cut the PS4 off on God of War. Yeah, I think they should have, honestly, to tell you the truth. I'd love to make quests in a Fallout game. That would be pretty cool. Have you played a new game called Lost in Random? I was thinking about picking that one up, Phil. Oh, but I haven't had the chance. I'm pretty sure it would be pretty good. I really do think it would be pretty good, but I might come around to grabbing that one when it gets onto, I don't know. I just haven't decided yet. I've spent a lot of money on games this month, buying them on the PlayStation and the Xbox, so Rome is an underused setting for an adventure game. I don't think Assassin's Creed have done Ancient Rome. I'm talking like they had Rome. Oh no, not ancient Rome, but they did have Roman Brotherhood. Nope, yeah, yo, bro, just beat the fifth realm 40 hours in. Yeah. Ooh, man. Yeah, I got pretty freaking tense toward the end, dude. That's for sure. There's one pic of concept art out there of Project Cobalt. If you're interested, it was part of a huge NVIDIA leak. Oh, yeah. There was this other thing I saw that was supposed to be coming out, but I think it's only coming to PC. It was like medieval, something like medieval or whatever. Dragon Quest 11. I have played Dragon Quest 11, but I have not finished it. Yeah, they probably. I agree with that, Shaq. They probably didn't. I mean, they probably knew about what was going to be in it, but they didn't know. I hope Hugh Jackman voices Wolverine, and yeah, yeah, like Hugh Jackman for Wolverine and Harrison Ford for Indiana Jones. I think that would be fire. People would love that. I think it would be great. I mean, it's great. Yeah, I mean, it's on Game Pass right now. Dragon Quest 11. I'm not like super into the. I'm not that into the freaking turn-based combat of that. Yeah, dude, the turn-based combat, I don't know, man. Like I do like it on certain games, but I don't necessarily like it on everyone. Like Yakuza 7 was the first game in a while I've liked that turn-based. What did I say? If Wolverine is not looking like and sounding like Hugh Jackman, I'll be very disappointed. In fact, I might not be in. Yeah, maybe, huh? Reasonable, extremely simplified combat. Oh, is it simplified in Dragon Age Quest or Dragon Quest? Um, I hear that turn-based is not fit for everyone. For me personally, I prefer turn-based over action. It just depends on the game, Jet. Like it really depends on the game, dude. If the FPS boost rise, that would be great. It was one of the Xbox One exclusives. I wasn't yeah, dude. I think the games that came out with Xbox One were actually pretty cool. Um, but at the same time, it took them so long to start producing more that it was like, my goodness. Shaq. Corey Barlog said Ragnarok was originally DLC, but it got too ambitious, so it had to be a full game. Yeah, I do kind of remember hearing them say something like that. Quest 11 is the most traditional RPG type combat ever, but it's still a very good game overall. Yeah. So my most like I've only ever beaten like a few of those, like Final Fantasy 9, well, Final Fantasy 8, 9, and like Parasite Eve. Well, Parasite Eve wasn't necessarily like, I mean, it was turn based, but it wasn't turn based. Um, I never really, because I didn't really have a lot of money when I was younger to play a lot of those kind of games. So I never really invested my money that way. So, over time, I've played a few, but I don't actively go out of my way to buy them. Like Ark the Lad when I was younger, I played that one. That one was pretty good. There was Tales of Dragoon or Legend of Dragoon. That one was pretty good. Uh, like I played I have played a lot of them, but I haven't finished a lot of them. That's the thing. Like I bought them and I play them for like, a good 30, 40, 50 hours. And then I would end up trading them in when I was younger to play something else. Final Fantasy 9 was so freaking cool, man. I like that game. Who's Corey Barlog? Is he the guy that started a YouTube channel? No, that Corey Barlog is the director of the last God of War 2018. The other guy, gosh dang it, now I'm trying. Jaffe, he's the one that he was there when they created the God of War in the first place. You really don't see as much turn-based RJR. Yeah, exactly. There's not as many as there was back in the day. I mean, we had like I said, Legend of the Dragoon, Arc the Lad, Final Fantasy. We had a lot of them back then, man. They were all over the place. Can anyone else just not play 30 FPS games now? Like, it's so hard for me, man. I can't do it. It is really that hard for me to play 30 FPS. Like, the higher fidelity visuals make it look more stuttery than it ever has before. The only ones I can still play in 30 FPS are like Ubisoft games, to tell you the truth. Do the old Final Fantasy games like before 10 still hold up, or is yeah, it's a nostalgia thing. I think they do kind of hold up, Walter, if they've been like upgraded to 1080p or whatever, because all of them were pre-rendered environments, so they do generally hold up pretty well. Oh, I was just kidding. Jaffe's great. Oh, dang. Yeah, I doubt it will happen, but I hope some aerial combat is in Ragnarok. Yeah, yeah, dude, playing at 30 frames per second now is just so damn hard for me. That's one of the things that really bugs me about PlayStation 5. I really want them to move towards 60 FPS and let the 30 FPS go. I finished Horizon at 30 FPS. 2 months later, it's 60 FPS. Yeah, dude, it's great now playing it. I think the older last-gen games in 30 frames a second are still playable because they don't have as high of fidelity. But the higher the fidelity goes, like Ratchet and Clank, I couldn't do it, dude. I could not play that game at 30 frames a second. That there was just too much going on. There was too much detail. There was too much freaking fidelity in that game that it just freaking was not an optimal experience for me at 30 frames a second. I had to play it at the 60 FPS. I was going to grab the Division 1 on PS5 a few days back. Had it on PC. Found out it was still 30 FPS. I had to pass. Actually, it has been updated to 60 FPS, I believe. It has been updated. I think you get 60 FPS on PS5 and Xbox Series X now. Oh no, wait. Nope, that's 2. I'm lying. Sorry, dude. Yeah, that's number 2. Oh wow. Intrigues me for sure. Final Fantasy 9 was probably the best one aside from 7. 8 was all right. Like, I liked 8. Like, it wasn't bad. But I think 9 was way better, dude. I like 9's characters far more than 8's. Yeah, you're right, dude. I totally forgot. I was like, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's only 30 FPS. Duh. They should do a 60 FPS patch for that. It'd be pretty good. Performance RT on Rift Apart. Performance. I played Performance. Yeah. I don't really care about the ray tracing, dude. I mean, when you're in the heat of action, dude, the ray tracing does not matter. I played for about an hour in the 4K ray tracing, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Xbox, PS5, both doing 30, 60 FPS mode so far. As long as they give us 60 FPS mode, yeah, exactly. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know. I wish they would move away from 30, but at the same time, like, I do like to see pretty graphics, but at the same time, man, I don't know, man. I played Final Fantasy X back in the day. But that laugh scene really put me off. Oh gosh, man. Some of those JRPGs are really hard for me to play just because of the freaking the like over the top stuff in them. 3 or 4 years since I played through Horizon, so I'll give it a replay soon. Yeah, at least it's 60 FPS. I started a new game and I'm playing through it. New game plus. But yeah, Walter, I remember definitely was cringe. Um, 12. Yeah, I didn't play 12. I didn't play 10 either. I did play 10 a little bit, but I never finished 10. RT is overrated for sure. I'm not that big on the. Is it a waste to get a monitor or TV with HDMI 2.1 if PS5 has no VRR and FreeSync? No, it's not, because you still will get 120 FPS games, Carol. You'll still get you'll still be able to use that full bandwidth, and PlayStation eventually is going to bring VRR, at least VRR. I don't know if they're going to bring 1440p support, but they will. Eventually, they're going to have VRR. They're going to have it, and it's going to be great. So yeah, I would definitely get a monitor or a TV. 12 is good, but probably my least favorite. Didn't care for the battle system or story. Yeah, put Demon Souls on 30 FPS and watch hell freeze over so bad. Yeah, dude, that Demon Souls, that's my biggest thing with that, dude. I would much rather have played that game at like 1800p at 60 frames a second, but they chose to focus on a 4K 30 and a 1440p. I would have much rather them squeeze more power into the 60 FPS, even if that's like taking away a little bit of the tessellation or something, something to be able to get you an 1800p image at 60. I would have been much happier with that. 12 was a lot of people's favorite thoughts. I don't know, dude. Like, I never play 12, so I don't really have a thought on. I don't really know about that 12 though. I honestly think Sony and Microsoft put 30 FPS in the next gen games only to show off the fidelity in the game trailers. They know people aren't really going to play. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. What's considered the best Final Fantasy game, 7 or 9? I think I would go with 9 myself. Final Fantasy 6. I think that one was on Super Nintendo or something. I think I don't remember which one you could get that on. 7 and 9 are people's favorite. I lean towards 7 myself. Yeah. LG OLED, if you can spring for it. Amazing TV last year's. Last year's is one of the few people on the channel have. I'm sure this year's will be great too, even without VRR, etc. Oh, you're right. Here's 6 is sick too. Carol, I bought the Vizio H1 OLED, and it's been fine for me. But the one that trust this one, the LG OLED is a really dang good TV. Going with the Vizio, you're going to save $300, but at the same time, yeah, dude, if you can afford the LG OLED, it's more geared toward gamers, and the software is far more refined than the Vizio. I've definitely had my ups and downs with this Vizio, but overall, I think it's great. I use my stimulus on the LG CX. Oh man, they need more stimmies, don't they? Yeah, I don't know why they show games that. Yeah, 30 FPS will make 60 FPS will make it look so much better. Can't wait to see Forspoken to 60 FPS. Looks so jittery in the trailer. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Titus. Okay, Titus. Oh, duh. You got that one in there. T1 Tusk Crow. Oh, Titus Crow. Okay. I think they use DLLs on the new games. We should get 60. So one good thing about the Vizios and the LGs is they have an upscaler. Like for older games, it'll upscale those to a much better looking image too. Like I put Dark Souls 3 on this TV, and I had the upscaler turned up to the max. That shit looks good, and now it runs at 60 frames a second. Oh man, that actually looks pretty good, and it's playable. Like it's really good. 60 FPS or higher. Yeah. PS5 will probably get VRR soon, so I would think VRR would probably be in the next beta or next patch that to be coming. Might be worth getting anyway in case you want a PC or Series X later. Getting a display with VRR would be helpful too. Yeah, VRR is such a game changer, man. Just playing Tales of Arise and WRC 10 on it over the last few weeks has definitely been a freaking game changer for me. Like like my whole experience with Tales of Arise was so smooth on the Xbox, and it's just kind of jittery throughout the PlayStation 5 version. So it's like, gosh dang it, man. Last year, people looted a bunch of TVs from the stores. I know. Oh, dang. They took everything but the freaking. Oh, man. They took everything. They freaking cleaned those stores out last year. Best Buys, Targets, Walmarts, everything. And they were cleaned out. Raspberry Pi, I have. My buddy uses it to play old games like PS1 era and below. Yeah, I've heard of Raspberry Pi. They could fit those pretty much like little freaking looting is better than a stimulus check. I know, huh? They're like, oh man, you guys did a great job. Let me just go ahead and send you a stimulus check now too, man. Oh yeah, dude. Tales of Arise is freaking fabulous looking. It looks so damn good. I'm like, ooh gosh, like that game looks great. VR and so we'll look into it probably even OLED, but I'll have to save up to get OLED. What I heard, it is a good experience a lot. Like, oh, going from see the TV behind me, Carol. That was my QLED, and then I got my OLED. There's no going back. Like seriously, there's no going back. But you can definitely get a TV with VRR for like $700-800. That's a QLED. If you go with like Vizio or Hisense or what was the other one now, guys? TCL. If you go with one of those three, they actually are putting VRR and 2.1 in their TVs. So, I mean, you can get. I mean, you don't have to go OLED, but OLED is good. It looks amazing. I really enjoyed Scarlet Nexus, but man, when it comes to the environment, oh yeah, dude, you're completely true. I loved Scarlet Nexus, but I mean, I'm almost to the point where I would really consider calling Tales of Arise my game of the year, man. Like I'm right there. Like, well, I don't know. Deathloop was pretty damn good too, man. I don't know. Does Tales at least play smoothly on the performance setting? Oh yeah. It definitely plays smoothly on the PS5 in the performance. Yeah, it does. It's decent. It's you're getting like 1620p, so it's not going to be as high resolution and stuff, but it still looked pretty decent. Have you seen any of that new boxing game coming out? No, I haven't really looked at that one too much. Playing on PC, I couldn't tell you. Great TV or monitor. Yeah, OLED is crazy expensive, but I hear it's worth it. Pairing a great TV with your yeah, I mean, you can get the TV and both consoles for the price of a pretty dang good freaking for the price of a pretty good pretty high-tech computer. So yeah, OLED is freaking amazing. It looks so damn good with the HDR. OLED TV shows a black screen. You are not sure if it's off. Yeah, for real, huh? Psychonauts 2 is game of the year. It's good. It's definitely good. I like Psychonauts 2. I really did like that game, and I really enjoyed my no, I haven't finished Deathloop yet. I'm gonna be really cracking in on Deathloop this weekend, no, for sure. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna play the crap out of it this weekend. Damn, it's not even 1800p on PS5. Yeah, no, it's neither is it on the Xbox Series X, dude. They capped them both at 1620p. Parity, you got to have parity these days, man. If it's not going to run that good on the PlayStation 5, you better freaking hold the Xbox One back too. I think the Xbox could have done dynamic resolution up to like 2044p at 60 frames a second, because it wasn't as bad on the Xbox Series X as it is on the PlayStation 5 without my VRR. Like the PlayStation 5 was pretty freaking. I couldn't get into Psychonauts 2. I tried. Yeah, I beat it. Me and Junior sat right through that game. That was interesting, man. We got pretty through that one. I really like that Rapier gun and Deathloop. It's like a one shot on everyone. The Rapier, I've been using that rifle. That one's like a one shot too. That one shot rifle. Oh gosh, that thing is a beast. But if you get a whole bunch of them dudes on you, man, you're in trouble. Yeah, they should have given an 1800p option with 55. It would have been on the PlayStation 5. The Xbox is almost doing pretty damn good at native 4K. Yeah, C1 OLED is 1680 with 2-year warranty, but newer sets coming out next year that I can't decide. Wait till Black Friday, Carol, or any holiday, and then go to Best Buy. They'll usually give you a good deal. You know, are you here in the States, Carol? I mean, if you're here in the States, then there's like financing options too, man, that are like not even that bad. Oh, funny story. My friend sent me a link to buy Xbox, but it was the credit program, £29 a month. I got turned down because I haven't used credit since 2008. Oh, damn. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That Xbox All Access, the rifle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think it's called like a rapier or something. Oh yeah, that rifle's pretty nice, dude. A one shot, and the shotgun I think is rapier considered a shotgun in Deathloop? It feels like one. Yeah, for real, huh? Black Friday is legit. The TVs don't change much year to year, and OLED will last you. Yeah, exactly. If you get last year's, yeah, I'm living in Virginia. So, I mean, there might be this thing called progressive leasing. You could look it up. I mean, you might be able to use it there. Let me put that down. Progressive leasing. Oh, the way progressive leasing. I used to use these guys, Carol. Progressive leasing. The way these guys work is kind of like a rent to own thing, but you only pay for it for a year if you don't pay it off in 90 days. If you pay it off in 90 days, like you don't have to worry about like any fees or any of that stuff. You'll pay like 69 bucks and it works at Best Buy. You'll pay like 69 bucks up front and then they'll take a payment like every 2 weeks or something. And the payments aren't bad. You know, it's like 50 bucks, 60 bucks every 2 weeks on like I think I spent $1,500 on one once and my payment was like 56 bucks. 56 bucks every 2 weeks, man. So yeah, like you get one of those. If you pay it like you're better off to pay it off in 90 days, but if you can't, like then it kind of goes to like double, but 12 months is the way to go for a TV unless you load it with cash, of course. Yeah, exactly. That progressive leasing, man, that freaking saved my butt when I was still paying child support, dude, so I could get like a nice TV. So I definitely do like I like them for saving my butt. So and they were pretty good. They're fair. Um, if you can't make your payment, you call them up and tell them, hey man, I can't make my payment, and then they'll push it out for you. You can choose, you know, how you want to pay your payments on it. It's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Psychonauts 2 on Xbox Series X, resolution 38. Yeah. It looked good on my Xbox, man. I thought it was great. Black Friday last year, I got the 55-inch LG CX LG for 1230. Yep, 5-year warranty. Bought it immediately. Thanks. I'll have a look into it. Yeah, definitely. Those guys freaking saved my butt. When I was still paying child support. So yeah, I mean, if you want like some stuff, definitely get that. There's also other things like Afterpay. Like Afterpay now works at like Afterpay, but you have to pay those off in like 4 payments. So Psychonauts 2 is not optimized well on PC. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything much about Psychonauts 2 on the PC, so I really cannot comment on that one. But I mean, at the end of the day, oh man, dang, it's already 9:30. Yeah, I just thought I'd go live tonight because I was out doing a whole bunch of stuff, so I haven't really been able to get on there to get on that game tonight. Mom's going to be going to bed in about an hour. I mean, I can play tonight. I just won't be able to stream tonight when she's sleeping. Probably why I couldn't enjoy it. Yeah, play it on your Xbox, Chet. You have an Xbox, don't you? Or are you just a PlayStation and the PC? I thought you had an Xbox. My PC was struggling at 4K. Oh dang. Oh dang. I put a video up that I didn't freaking create a thumbnail for. I better do that right now. Oh man, that's gonna be terrible. That thing's been out for a while now too. I know it has. Sorry guys, one moment. Dang it. What did I freaking put as the what did I put as my I don't remember what I put. Sorry guys. Oh sheesh. Okay, now I got to put this on there. I still have okay. Psychonauts 2 is PC. As soon as the update dropped, most places are sold out of SSD. That was quick. Nice, huh? Yeah. I already freaking bought my 980 Pro way before the crypto crazies got a chance to buy them all out. Oh. Okay. I still have a 1080p monitor for my PC. 3080 does 140 FPS. Might not even be an upgrade to be honest for a while. Um, shit. How it runs VSync lots. Yeah, that did look pretty good, Phil. I did like the way that Halo Infinite freaking Xbox looks. That's probably exactly what it is. Fire. Get the Halo theme Xbox Series X. Oh, you can if you want to pay a scalper for one. I'm pretty sure they got every single one of them. Oh, dang, they probably did too, little bastards. I don't get it, man. Like, I think those things should have only been, if there's really that big of a shortage, these things probably shouldn't be, these things probably should not be on the They should probably find a different way to sell them. I can't game at 1080p. Don't matter the frames I get. Yeah, dude. That's my biggest problem, guys. After I went 4K, there's no going back. There's no going back to lower resolutions. It almost looks disgusting. Psychonauts 2, Xbox Series X. Oh, dang. I think it's hilarious when you see people say next gen doesn't look much different, and then you find out that they've seen the games on the 1080p TV. Oh yeah, huh? Like my daughter on her 1080p TV with the Xbox Series S, dude. I mean, it does look better. Like it looks like there's definitely more fidelity, and like you could tell that the Fortnite looks better than it used to. But at the same time, it's like, how much better? I knew the moment it came out, I needed it, and 2, I would never see it. Damn automated programs and scalpers. Yeah, for real, man. It runs okay at 1440p and 1800p, but still stutters. It's just not optimized well. Okay, and we're still talking about Psychonauts 2, right, Jet? Steven Nibian, how's it going, my friend? Tales of Arise. Yeah, I think it could be. Honestly, I definitely think Tales of Arise could definitely be a Game of the Year contender for sure. I know I really enjoyed it, and I really liked it. What reason did you find to play your PS5? Deathloop, John. Deathloop, freaking amazing game. If you don't have it, I highly recommend picking that up. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a big jump. Series S to Series X. Oh, yeah, dude. For sure. For sure it is. Psychonauts 2 is not that graphically demanding and runs flawlessly. Yeah, it probably just is poorly optimized, man. Like 4K is overrated, 2K res with all the extras. So I mean, 2K 1440p is where it really starts to look good on a 4K screen when you're sitting as close to it as I am. I can do 1440p, like no problem, like that looks great. But anything under 1440p, and I'm like, ooh gosh, I was thinking of getting Deathloop, but think I'll wait for sale. I like it, John. I think it's a great game. I'm really enjoying it. So if it's it'll still definitely be there when it goes on sale, but yeah, it's fun. It's definitely got it's had me playing my PlayStation every single day since I bought that game, and I'm just at 6 months when that game came out. I jump back and forth between my PS and Series X, and I get confused with the buttons and get thrown off every time. Yeah, I'll tell you what, dude, that's the biggest struggle I've had with Deathloop right now so far is playing on the PS5 controller. But the haptics in this game, John, holy shit, dude. It feels as good as you remember playing Astrobots when you first got your PS5, right? And you feel like the footsteps in the controller. And like this, you can feel that. And then like when you shoot the guns, you can feel the kickback and everything. It feels freaking good. They did a good job on the haptics with Deathloop. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the game, and the story's been pretty good. The characters look great. The animation, dude, this game looks so good on the PS5. That's not even funny. Yeah, Deathloop is great. Bought it last minute, and I'm loving it. Yeah, dude, Deathloop is freaking good. I play on a 55-inch DDP. Not gonna lie, even 1440p. Not gonna lie, even 1440p at times looks. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. 1440p, like I said, 1440p is like the bare minimum acceptableness for me on playing. Jet, have you tried troubleshooting it? No doubting it's an issue for you, but feel like more people will complain about it if it's a common issue. Yeah, on a 55-inch OLED 4K content is not overrated. I think it depends on your screen. Yeah. Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk are coming in an update, but not till early 2022, and you can play. Did they say that? Did it get pushed back to early 2022, Carol? I have not seen anything on that. Maybe I should get on Twitter and find out what's going on. I haven't been on Twitter for a while today. That's where I get all my gaming news. And no, I'm just joking. I actually do get a lot of from here. Oh, sure. Feels great on Deathloop. Oh, they need to make more consoles, no more chip shortage. Yeah, exactly, dude. If more people could get it. I need to find out this thing with the CD Projekt Red. Okay, Jet, Psychonauts 2 is like 90% positive on stream. Okay, that's true, Crow. Some TVs upscale so well. Yeah, dude, like my freaking Vizio, it upscales pretty dang good. Yeah, they needed to do more work since they're working on both. Yeah, I mean that kind of sucks. That really does suck that we're gonna have to wait more on those, Carol. But at the same time, like I don't know, dude. I've kind of just given up on. I've kind of just given up on the the Witcher, or not the Witcher 3, but the Cyberpunk. So I just don't really know what more they could do to make that better on the Xbox Series X. I have a C1 and a 3090 and still go for 2K res. Yeah, I mean if your TV's up, I think the LGs have a pretty decent scaler though. Yeah, Halo Infinite's definitely going to be good, Phil. I think it's going to. You are making me want a Series X, man. Just waiting on availability and more exclusives. I like my Series X. I like my PlayStation 5 too, but I feel like we're getting a better. I kind of feel like we're getting like a better image quality out of the Xbox Series X right now on a lot of stuff, and things are starting to, like, you're starting to see more things perform better on the Xbox now that they're actually taking it seriously or whatever. To be honest, it wasn't really a big deal to me because I wasn't feeling it anyway. Not unplayable, just not as optimized as other games. Yeah. F1 on PS5, 4K looked okay. F1 at 2K with max ray tracing on PC looks unreal. Yeah, dude, that game looks damn good. F1 2021 on my Xbox Series X, if in the 4K mode. Holy freaking gosh, dude! I was blown away at how damn good that looks. Oh yeah, I beat it. I beat it earlier this week, Chris. That Tales of Arise, freaking amazing game. So damn good. Yeah, I finished Tales of Arise Monday. People are saying it's better than PS5. Well, of course the game is better than PS5. I'm just joking. Oh man, it's definitely better on the Xbox, Phoenix. It definitely is better, especially if you have a TV with VRR. It is a smooth experience with VRR all the way through in the 4K mode. Chris, the bonus of having a TV is I can put my PC. Yeah. Only thing I don't like on Halo Infinite is XP is gained only in challenges. Can't get none for completing a match. I hope they change that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Demo put me off. The demo for Tales of Arise, because of the it's definitely the performance is much better in the release of the game. And I think that right there was like the third place that you'll go to in that demo. Yeah, the demo does not do that game justice by any means. Like, it was like the full release is so much better. So much freaking better. Yeah, Third Realm was the demo. You know what, Jet? I'm not even gonna lie, dude. After I beat Volron, I thought I had beat the game, dude, because I was like running around and it was like having to do like that side quest or whatever. I was like, okay, all right, I beat the game. Now I'm just gonna run around and do side quests. I was like, all right, well. Oh wait, you said you're in the fifth realm right now. Yeah. Have you played Blood Hunt? No, I have not. Is that vampire game? Did it just come out? Is it already out? Or is that when does it release? Valron boss fight was bullshit. Yeah. Oh, if you, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but you ain't seen nothing yet, my dude. You haven't seen nothing yet. Testing for its vampire battle race play. Steam. I guess you could play it on Steam and PC right now. That battle royale, yeah. Is it on PlayStation 5 already out? I could have sworn it just that thing just if it's out, I'm gonna download it right now. Yeah, I'll play that. That freaking looks good, man. We need some freaking vampire games like right now. Like I'm so sick and tired of freaking zombies. I definitely want some vampire stuff, man. Taking off what next Friday for Diablo 2. I'm probably just gonna pick it up next week, like right when it comes out. Let's see, Blood Hint. It's gonna be in the free to play. I'm not seeing Blood Hunt. It's already out? I'm not seeing it. Do the thing. The review scores for Deathloop are a bit over the top. No, I think it's about an 8, man. I think you could get away with an 8. Just to tell you the truth, I think maybe the review scores are a little pumped up. But I really do think the game is really going to be like the best part of the game is going to be the online experience for sure. Having somebody else. Oh, it's on Steam. Yeah, I don't have the Steam yet. I just saw something that was talking about Steam. Use the voice search. Oh, yeah, it's not even on there. It's not on there. I saw something for it being on Steam, but I wish it was on freaking PlayStation. That'd be badass. It was yeah, it was. Looks long in the tooth now. Give me some brand new stuff. Yeah, dude, I am so freaking over zombies right now, man, that like vampires are going to be like a breath of fresh air. Tell you the truth, man. uh, as a Sony fan, I think those scores might be inflated. LOL. Oh yeah, dude. I don't listen to a damn thing IGN says. After their little after that little freak out session over freaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I was like, dude, I'm never gonna listen to these guys again, dude. These guys are so dumb. Oh my gosh, I don't know if that's the kind of game I want to play over and over again. I don't know, man. No, I'm not gonna buy a Steam Deck. Not that it's not necessarily on my list of things to grab. But I mean, like my mind could, possibly change on that at a later date, but I'm not actively looking to get a Steam Deck at launch. Left 4 Dead fan, Back 4 Blood demo, sucked though. I was kind of bummed. Yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think so. I read the 10 of 10 review from GameSpot, and I'm halfway through the game, and I understand it completely. Maybe I'll feel different when I beat the game. It's really great so far. I am really enjoying it. I've done about 12 hours at the moment. I'm really liking it. Be about an 8 for me. Yeah, dude, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I feel like it's probably a solid 8 for sure. Have you done any of the online stuff, Chris? Because that's what I'm really going to try to dig in tomorrow. I've got my thing unlocked. People want to come and invade my game, dude. I'm all for it. Like, I'm not. I think that's what's going to set what's really going to set the tone for it and make that game extremely cyberpunk. Exposed a lot of these journos. Yeah, exactly. Cyberpunk blew them all out of the water, man. Like how are you going to go and say that something runs that great on the freaking PC? And then it comes out on console. You don't even look at the console, but then you're out there hyping this game up, and all these people buy that game. IGN was even complaining about KOTOR remake being on Xbox because of the Sony deal. Yeah. Looks like Blood Hunt is a PC exclusive at the moment. Yeah, it's in a beta phase or something right now, from what I've seen. We bit, but would like to try more. Yeah, complaining about the KOTOR remake, Cyberpunk. Yeah, journalists give good reviews for access in the future. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is, dude. I mean, honestly, like literally, PlayStation knows about the HDR problem, duplicate SDR contrast, but won't do anything about the problem either. I do feel like the colors are a bit more washed out on the PlayStation 5 than they are on the Xbox Series X. Everything looks vibrant and good on Series X, but then it looks kind of mute on the PlayStation 5 or washed out on certain games, especially SDR. SDR looks like crap on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I hope KOTOR's does pretty good too. This a year, it's fixed. I know. Cyberpunk 2077 let down a lot of people. I had a decent experience on the Xbox Series X. Grand Theft Auto 5 releasing in 2022. No, dude, that kind of sucks because I was kind of looking forward to playing that in November, but now it's not the case. So that's a little disappointing to say the least. ACG has the best reviews in my opinion, but I never use reviews to determine if I'm going to buy something. Just want to know if it's broke or misleading marketing. For the most part, that's why I don't do a lot of gameplay in my reviews when I do reviews, because I don't really want to spoil anything for anybody. I generally just want to express the way I'm feeling about the game at the time, because if it's a good game, I'm playing it. If it's not a good game, I'm not playing it, and I'm not going to tell you it's a good game either if I'm not going to play it. There's a way to fix it, by the way. I just don't for game, but if you have the reverse to fix everything else, post-apocalyptic. I'm getting PC version. Nice. I'm waiting till next gen version comes before I play Cyberpunk. That would definitely be smart. Oh yeah, dude. From what I've seen of that freaking GTA, man, I don't know. ACG is pretty good. I definitely do like and respect his reviews and his opinions on games. I really want to get into, but struggle is Disco Elysium. See, I haven't even tried that yet. It just didn't. The aesthetics of that game just didn't look like something that I was really wanting to play. I do like the Ascent, but I have not been able to sit down and actually get into that game and start playing it. You're funny, Phil. I, for one, cannot wait to play GTA 5 on my PS5 as I did on my PS, as I played on my, I did too, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. And should I carry on the freaking torch and play it on the PlayStation 5 or just go with the Xbox Series X version? That's the one I haven't bought it on yet. So maybe I should just buy it on the Xbox. Unless I get a free upgrade, then I'll just do it on the PlayStation 5, guys. The director's cut of it helps cut down on reading all voice. Your guess is as good as mine. They'll probably announce GTA 6 after the Xbox acquisition. After Xbox buys Rockstar Studio, then they'll announce 6. They don't want to say anything about 6 right now because then they'd have to put it on the PlayStation. So after the acquisition, we'll hear about it. Crazy GTA 5 come out in 2013. I know, man. Gosh. What I want is RDR2 at 60 FPS. Oh, yeah. Seriously, if I could get that, I'd be happy. It was ridiculous. Looks like the same PlayStation 4. Who do you think Xbox is buying? Rockstar. Oh, gosh. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. Take Two. I think GTA 6 would come quicker. Yeah, for real. They'd be like, we're going to really need you to like get GTA 6 out fast because we got nothing. No, I'm just joking. Please put it out quick. You know what I mean? Gosh. I don't know, man. Probably one of my most anticipated games from Microsoft is probably Fable. Square Enix, they might. Microsoft, yeah, dude, if they buy Rockstar, dude, it is all over for PlayStation, man. Xbox would be like, oh yeah, well we got Rockstar, and PlayStation guys will be like, oh yeah, well we got 2-week early access to Call of Duty stuff, man. Yeah, no choice but to get a Series X. I don't think you have any choice but to get a Series X now, anyways, man. Just buy them both and be happy. I do. I like having both. I do buy a lot of my third-party games on the Xbox, though, just because me personally, my best fighting games is kind of a tie between Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, and Mortal Kombat. Those are the ones I play the most. I did buy the Guilty Gear Strive, but I'm just having a hard time getting into it. I really am going to eventually sit down and try, though. I really am. I promise I'm going to try. I paid $60 for it, so I've got to try it. Call of Duty must be bad this year. I'm not really going to buy it. I think Walter has PlayStation 5, Jet. Microsoft would kill the PlayStation if they bought Warner Brothers. I don't necessarily know if Warner Brothers would kill the PlayStation, but I think Rockstar would definitely put a freaking pretty good sized dent in the side, maybe a fat lip and a black eye for sure. But I think PlayStation will pull through for sure. But I mean, you got to look at it. Call of Duty and GTA are system sellers in themselves, man. So yeah, that grind on the Mortal Kombat games is just getting out of hand. I mean, I thought it was good in Deadly Alliance, and I thought it was good in Deception and all of those, but going like Mortal Kombat 11, I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay, another Sony guy. Warner Brother might be a good shout for Batman. See, but that's the thing, Chris. I don't necessarily think if they bought the Warner Brothers Studios, if those rights for like Batman and Lord of the Rings and all of that would be part of that package deal. And And if they did, they would probably have to continue making those as multi-plat or something. You know what I mean? But I'm not like a fanboy. I just want to play the best game. But I've been more PC lately. Yeah. Well, Shaq's here. I think Shaq's still here, or he might be. I don't know. He likes PlayStation. Warner Brother games would be beneficial to Xbox if Batman games are exclusive. That's true, but Xbox would probably have to pay for that right. I don't know if Warner Brothers would sell just the Batman license with the Warner Brothers Studios. You know what I mean? Because then Microsoft would have full rights to Batman. I played Streets of Rage 4. I didn't play that. I didn't even try to play that one. Maybe they could buy the licenses from Warner Brothers. Maybe. That would be expensive, though. Batman is expensive. Batman would be really expensive. Best fighting game ever was Soul Calibur on Dreamcast. Yeah, that's when I first got into Soul Calibur, was on Dreamcast. I freaking love that game, dude. It was so great. It was like, yeah, exactly. It was like having an arcade in the house. Where's Jeff? I don't know. I haven't seen Jeff today. He's probably mad at me for yelling at him yesterday. Didn't really mean to be mean to him. He gets so heated sometimes with some of that stuff, man, and it just gets so hard to talk to him about it because it's like, come on, Jeff. I've got an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5, dude. I'm not seeing what you're talking about, dude. Like, I don't get it. Why would keep multi-plat? If so, you know how like the MLB The Show is now you know how like MLB The Show is now multi-plat. I think that if they did like something with the Warner Brothers with like Batman or something, they would either have to make it multi-plat or buy it outright with like Batman and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Rockstar isn't the same since GTA Online took off. We used to get like 5-6 Rockstar games a generation. Yeah, what did we get last generation? Like 2 or 3? I think. LOL, Jeff is a fanboy. Arkham Knight was a disappointment for me. I think we are getting a next-gen patch for Arkham Knight, though. Maybe like 25-year license of Batman rather than forever. Yeah, that's what I would say. 10-year license, 15 maybe. Yeah, I might check Streets of Rage out. I don't know, man. Streets of Rage back in the day wasn't my thing either. I mean, I did play them, but I didn't really necessarily like love them as much as I did like other games. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why they're freaking needing more time for that. Too much Batmobile, LOL. Yeah. I tried to stay out of the Batmobile as much as possible. But then again, I like to explore open worlds, so I probably got more I probably had more fun with Batman Arkham Knight than a lot of other people. We're all gamers here. To be honest, in the future, I want 3 apps. I want 3 apps on my TV: PS, Nintendo, Xbox. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as long as the internet keeps up and I can get the same console experience, dude, I'm not against streaming. If I can get 4K 60, 4K 120, or whatever, just streaming, yeah, dude, I'd be happy. It's because they're printing money with online. Yeah, exactly. We're not getting anything else with that. Personally, I hate exclusivity. I do too. I think it's kind of dumb. I wouldn't want Xbox to take, like Batman from anybody else, like PlayStation took Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want that for the Batman series. I like both. Sony has great things that Xbox don't have, and Xbox, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I did like Arkham City a lot. Arkham City was probably my favorite out of the 3. I never did play Origins, though. I did not play that one. Lord of the Rings game. We're getting that Golem Lord of the Rings game from Nacon. I'm into that. I heard that soon. Netflix is getting into gaming with Sony tie-in. That's possible. What the hell is the Smeagol game? Oh, the Golem. It's called Golem. Origins had the best bots fights. Game is underrated. Yeah, that's one I missed out on, man. That really sucked. I can't believe I missed out on that one. I was going through some stuff that time, with my son, being sick and like passing away. I just didn't play games for like a year or so after that. Looks so weird though. LOL, the gameplay looks so boring. I mean, it looks like a stealth game. Forgot about it. I think it's going to be like a stealth-focused, heavily stealth-focused type game. As long as it looks good. I mean, I don't have a lot of hope for the Nacon thing part of it. You know what I mean? Because they did do that Werewolf Apocalypse, and that game was garbage. I can't believe I spent $50 on that. But, all right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. Mama's got to work tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably do a stream while I'm playing some Deathloop, or I'll just do another stream like this tomorrow. My favorite one. Probably get an Xbox later. Don't want to pay a high price. Oh, yeah, don't pay any more than MSRP for these guys. Came out on Game Pass. Yeah, I'm going to download that. I'll probably download that. I remember playing the first Origami, dude, and I did not like it, but I mean, I did like it, but I didn't like it. I never finished it. I never really got into it. I ended up just taking it right back to GameStop back then. But I'm going to download this one and try it for sure. I totally forgot that was coming out today, so that gives me something to do. Plus, I bought Sonic, so I'm probably going to play a little bit of like Sonic or something tonight before I go to bed. But yeah, dude, I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. Either in a Deathloop stream or a regular stream or both. We might do both. I don't know. Just depends. All right, guys. Have a good night.